Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri. Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's the first.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? You wanna hear something?
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no six in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up.
Inside the show. With your host, Justin Allegri.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Padres got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 4-3. In the standings, the Giants sit in third place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Padres are second in the division, 8 games out of first. Antonio Santos earned win number 7 this season, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks, 4-3. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Rockies are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage, while the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central, 10 games out of first. The Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 3-2. Heading into the day, the Braves sit in first place in the National League East Division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. And the Mets are second in the division, 5 games back. The Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they manhandled the Marlins 8-2. As of right now, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Phillies are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Xander Bogaerts had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Red Sox over the Nationals 15-6. He is in the top 5 in the American League in hits. At the start of the day, the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Red Sox are in 4th place in the AL East, 17 games out of first. Chad Kuhl pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Buccos took down the Reds 5-2. Entering today's action, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cubs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-2. In the standings, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central, 4 games up. And the Cubs are second in the division. They trail first by 4 games. The Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-1. As of today, the Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Yankees beat the visiting Rays 2-1. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in first place in the AL East, 4 games up, while the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're 15 games back. The White Sox smacked 15 team hits as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 11-1. Entering today's action, the White Sox are leading the American League Central Division. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. while the Tigers are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-2. At the start of the day, the Royals sit in third place in the American League Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are second in the division, 8 games out of first. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-1. In the standings, the Astros sit in second place in the American League West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Athletics are third in the division, 20 games out of first. Mike Trout drove home 3 runs as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 4-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Heading into the day, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Angels are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. Logan Allen got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Indians got the win over the Rangers 5-1. As of today, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Indians sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Blue ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y al estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, lo que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para eso no. Y las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, por si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo sea el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Soy el negro del jarabe, una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo
shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles. And the distance from my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night. So boring. And the 80s bands, oh, where did they go? Can we switch into the chorus right now? I want new friends, but then I want me. They have some fun, but then they just leave. Is it just them, or maybe all me? Why my new friends, they'll seem to want me. Hurts my case, but that's okay. It hurts my case, but that's okay. I'm dancing on a moonbeam. On and on and on and on and on. Looking for rocket, that's it I know. That's the way to go. That's it I know. Looking for rocket. You're the end, oh. Looking for rocket, that's it I know. Never should return.
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling them friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve, You ain't even get a chance to say a word, I know I ain't tripping, don't your brother got them birds, You ready to bust you somebody, You ain't scared, You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Stand in front you, Straight up run you, You know who got that fire, You know how to use a triple beam, It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, You got a lot of your jeans, Some of your body clean, You don't really want to mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a big chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something, you a big chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with your check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spent 70 on your bins, It ain't sure that's for your friends, You won't stop these heads from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one with rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that, You ducking them people, You the one Facebook on news last night, You the one the dude out their shoes last night, You don't come in the project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, It was hard for you to breathe, You a baby chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something, you a baby chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. You make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something. You got a trespass, You got on the hard, When you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, That's you with that shot call and click, That's you with that ball and click, That's you that's taking them hits, The girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, You gon' one of her teeth out, You done switch from Nikes to Reeboks, You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, No income tax checks out, You about to flip that, You about to go so you, You about to go treat your, You about to go put the on one of these, then you handle your business. You know me crying and suffering. Let's say you had a DJ and you people about to come, you better run for it, run for it, run. You hear the Magnolia and them boys pulling you, you better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you got a bunch of dope and nobody come, you better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you in the yoke and them people got you better run for it, run for it, run.
1998, don't that sound great? Another hookup.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi vena, vamos a olvidarnos de la pena, esta fiesta nadie la frena, sin parar, porque traímos bombas para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar, no importa lo que pase vamos a gozar, traemos el sazón y somos la sal, porque traímos bombas para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar, no importa lo que pase vamos a gozar, traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal, de los que hablan con la L que acentuada hasta el final, un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar, en medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca, traigo palabras que nunca caduca, al enemigo le tumbe la peluca, se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca, él sabe que esto es un asalto, suelta mi generación y apuéstate en el asfalto, la salvación con mi pana la comparto, tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice, si detona, el mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona, muchos viven rápido, la vida no hay Daytona, todavía hay tiempo, razona, porque traímos bombas para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar, no importa lo que pase vamos a gozar, traemos el sazón y somos la sal, porque traímos bombas para fincar, y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar, no importa lo que pase vamos a gozar, traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la echo mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach and 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cooked me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the belly. No, he walking with me, get my enemies on Cali, yeah, boy. DR down in Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a
Hoy
crazy
la
pair, boy.
cosa se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi vena, vamos a olvidarnos de la pena, que esta fiesta nadie la frena, sin parar.
Esto es para el rico, esto es para el pobre, para el que le falta, para el que le sobre, para el que lo quiera y no lo tenga, para el que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, para el caserío, para los que son y los que no son de los míos, y para los tigres que andan en jipeta y hasta los que andan en bicicleta.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the National League wildcard game, the San Diego Padres had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets, as they will now continue their postseason run and move on to play in the National League Division Series. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baby.
Inside the show. Inside the Inside the show. Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the seventh and deciding game of the ALCS, the Toronto Blue Jays only allowed 2 hits.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 4 of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, sweeping their way to a World Series championship. It has been an incredible year for them and a dominant postseason run. We'll see if they can do it again next year.